Hello everybody, this is Buddy Craig. I'm working on the car from Michigan, and battery's completely dead. The keys do not fit the door lock, or here, let me get my cigarette out of the way. The key that was dropped off with the car does not fit the door or the trunk, the deck lid. Battery was completely dead, so I had to open the deck lid, one way or the other. I didn't want to drill out the locks because it would probably be cheaper for this guy to have a locksmith come and cut a key to fit the locks that will work in all three locks versus me drilling out the trunk lock, deck lid lock, and then buying a set of locks and paying the labor to replace both door locks and the trunk lock. Probably be cheaper if he just paid a locksmith to make a key. So I didn't want to drill out the locks in the deck lid. So my other option was to remove, if you don't know what I'm looking at, remove the bezel that has the trunk release lock in it. And this car has a dead battery that I could not access, so I left the battery. The dead battery is still attached. I put a second battery in the passenger floorboard, connected a jumper wire to the ground over to the outside ring of the cigarette lighter, which is a ground, and then I used a jumper wire from the spare battery over to, alright, look at this pigtail. Upper right hand corner and lower right hand corner, those two connectors are for illuminating the light bulb in the switch. Then over on the left hand side, you've got an empty space, you've got a connector in the middle, and you've got a connector on the bottom. Take your jumper wire from your second battery and touch it to this bottom connector, and as long as your trunk release solenoid is functioning, that will pop open the deck lid and you will have access to the engine. So I've heard this question asked a couple times. So anyway, you want as you were looking at this pigtail, you want the bottom left connector. You want to supply positive power to it, and then you want to somehow ground your other battery. You can connect it onto the chassis, but a good clean point is normally the outside ring on the cigarette lighter, and that'll pop open the deck lid and you will have access to the engine. And I do have access to the engine, and the first words out of my mouth were, well, I can't say that because OMFG were the first four words out of my mouth when I looked underneath the deck lid. So the next time you see a video from me, it will be with me looking at the engine compartment of this car. Thanks, everybody. Bye.